So Danielle and Johnny, I met you guys October 11th was the first time I talked to you guys. So it's about to be, 3 months? How have you guys been since then?
I actually ended up in jail about a week later. I did a whole month in there, and I went home. The longest I lasted at home was about 2 days, and then I wanted to chill with my friends, and that one day turned into me going and getting high, and I told myself I was gonna go back home the next day, but then it turned into me going back to my old ways, into just boosting and just basically bringing myself back to the streets. And my family wants me home. They still want me home. My mom just got done telling me New Year's Day that I needed to get clean and get home already. So it's like I'm just back to where I was at.
I got clean after she went to jail on my own. Like I did a cold turkey, and after she got out, I came looking for her basically.
So Danielle, when you were in jail, were you like clean? Would you say for 30 days you were clean because you were in jail?
Yeah. I was clean for actually 32 with 2 days that I came out and I was at home. It felt good to be home, like from not being home for 6 years and then just those 2 days of spending with my family. Like I miss that, but then just for me chilling with my friends one day out of the time that I've been out just like made me go back. So it's more about who I surround myself with is the more question, because my dad tried so hard to keep me at home, but I had asked his permission to leave the house and I didn't return at the time I told him I would.
And so being clean, being with family for 2 days after 6 years out in the street and, a month in jail, that still wasn't enough, you'd say, to keep you there and just try to stay on that track?
No, it's just so much anxiety. Like when you're out on the streets and you're learning to survive out here and like always watching your back and that, like that anxiety just builds up so much. So like me staying in one spot at my mom's house is like, I'm so used to always keeping on the move because like out here you gotta watch out for the cops and all that. So it's like my mentality's still stuck on that from being out here. So it's like even though I know I'm safe at home, I don't think I'm safe at home.
Johnny, by you going clean cold turkey, what was that experience like? Were you in pain?
For a while, my senses, I don't know if I got COVID or what, but like my senses, I couldn't taste right and I couldn't walk right. Like when I was, I don't know, for some reason, like I had to like focus on walking and stuff. I don't know if it messed up my chemical balance in my brain or what from doing drugs for so long. But after a while it went away. But like when I did a cold turkey and then right after that, I had struggle with like walking and like tasting and smelling right. I don't know. It was pretty crazy. But for a whole week I was just basically just laying there, didn't eat, didn't drink, but I just didn't want to move.
That's basically how I was in jail. Like the whole entire time I was there for like the first week, I just basically slept. I didn't eat. I didn't drink anything. I
just wanted to lay there, wait for it to go away.
Yeah.
Try to sleep as much as you can so you don't feel it.
It wasn't as bad as the first time, but it actually went smoother this time. Because the first time was way worse than this last time.
First time.
Me neither. They ended up putting me in a cell by myself when I went into intake. But this last time, I just slept through the whole entire thing for like a week, and then by like this 8th day, I was eating a little bit, but by like the 12th day, I was back to my normal self.
She gained a lot of weight in 1 month.
Yeah.
She came back looking material, gained weight.
You gained a lot of weight after 30 days?
Yeah. I went in there weighing 135 and I came out weighing 165.
Wow.
So just within that bit of time, like when you're out here, you don't worry about eating or anything like that. But when you're locked up, like that's all you can do is just eat. So it's just like, it's like me remembering, oh, I gotta eat. I gotta take care of myself like all over again. Like if I was a kid, but I'm a grown adult. So it's just like, all I did in there was eat. So it's like, the more I ate, the more I gained weight, but it was good weight.
when you first went in there, Danielle, did they give you any type of medication for your withdrawals?
No, they don't actually help you with your withdrawals unless you're on methadone. That's the only type of help they give you. Otherwise than that, then you're dealing with it on your own while you're in jail.
They don't help you unless you're literally like, not even that. Unless it's like life threatening, which sometimes like it could be, I guess, but it never gets to that point usually. But they never help you out.
They just let you go through it. The most they give you is like nausea medicine.
Yeah, for throwing up. You have to stop for throwing up, so they don't have to clean it.
So basically, both of you went through it cold turkey. Danielle, you in jail, and Johnny, you out here while you're waiting for her, huh?
Yeah, I went to my aunt's house. I was in my aunt's house for a while.
Your aunt's house for like the entire month?
Yeah, for the entire time she was in jail.
And what was that like for you, Johnny, just being clean and in a home? What was that environment like for you?
Just made me realize like how far back I am, like how far I have to go to get back on track, basically. And like in order to get back on track, you need money, and it's hard to make money in that situation. I'm just my ideas. I was just staying there. I don't have no documents. Like I couldn't get my IDs to get to work. I couldn't do any of that. So I just sat there.
I'm like, and over the years of like me boosting and catching the charges, I've caught like. It's kind of harder because I have burglary charges and all that, so it's just like
charges. Like it's hard to get harder to get a job. Not hard.
Yeah, even though like I know some jobs do like take felons and all that, but like I'm just like I kind of messed up my own record by basically trying to survive out here by supporting my own habit without having a proper job.
So what's your guys' plan now? Like, what do you guys hope for the future? What do you guys want to do?
Hopefully pretty soon, probably within...
Methadone, we're going to try methadone. We never tried it before. See if that works.
You've never tried methadone before?
No. Other people say it's like addicting, just like blues, but like they say it's better. It doesn't...
The blues as much. Like when you have that in your system, you
don't crave for it. You don't want it.
Say, you don't hurt.
So if you tried methadone and you got clean again because you guys did cold turkey, you guys were clean, is there a possibility you'll relapse?
I think it's just more me and him always wanting, like, we stuck to each other like glue, so it's just like when one of us are down, the other one follows with just to make sure that they're okay. So it's just like, I think in all reality, if we do put our minds to it, we can actually get off of it.
So this is what I've heard from people in the past, that when it comes to couples being together out here in the streets, like battling addiction, sometimes it's a combination of you guys are...
Well, we were together before the streets.
So you guys are enabling each other. This is what people say. This is what other couples have told me, okay?
Yeah.
That when couples are out here, you guys kind of enable each other. If one wants to get clean, the other one might sabotage it. Or the other one might say, okay, let's do it together as a team, right? Because like you mentioned, Johnny, you were clean, both of you, before you came out to the streets, right?
Yeah.
It's like everything you guys do, you do it together, right? So
it's like once I came out here, then he came out here.
Exactly. So when you went in and you got clean for 30 days, guess who was clean for 30 days as well? Right? Johnny. Right? As soon as you came out, who came to look for you? Johnny. Right? When you relapsed, who relapsed? Johnny. So I think it's good that you guys are together and protecting each other and their safety with you guys together. I think that's really cool, because you know how hard it would be out here by yourself, Danielle, right? It'd be super hard, 10 times harder. Safety,
especially for females.
Exactly, safety, and people want to do bad things to you. So that's good that you're together. I'm just hoping that together both of you can support each other and lift each other up to get out of this situation.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? You guys might be working towards that with the help of methadone, you're saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna try it.
That's what I had brought up to his attention, because I know he's tired of being out here and he's only out here because I'm out here. So it's just like, I know he's ready, so he's just waiting for me. So it's just like, I had brought it to his attention that we should try it, because it is tiring being out here, and like My 14-year-old brother, who's the baby of all of us, like, he had told me on New Year's Eve that he hopes that the next time he sees me that I'm actually home. So I'm just like, to hear that from him, it kind of broke my heart, because like he was a small boy, and now he's like my big little brother, and I'm just like I don't want him to see me like this no further and no longer. Like, just hear that come out of his mouth, like that actually kind of hurt me a lot.
But that might be what it's gonna take, Danielle, is those 2 days being with family, and you seeing the pain and the hurt, anguish in their eyes, and because it's not just you guys out here, right? It's your brother, your mom, your dad, your aunt, all your family, your children out here that are they're not literally out here with you, but they're thinking about you. They're missing you. They don't know where you're at. They don't know if you're in jail, if you're dead, if you know.
And it's just like the 2 days that I was at home, like that's all they did was worry about like where I was at. Like if I was in the living room, they were looking for me because they wanted to make sure I was at home. Like I don't want them to feel like they have to look for me like that. Like
yeah,
it just sucks that I finally like seen what they feel like and how much hurt I caused them within over the time of the years that I've been out here, like, and not knowing how they feel, you know.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Just know that they're hurting as well, and it's gonna take both of you guys to work together as a team to lift each other up and go back home and love them and let your family know that you're back forever. Okay, so thank you guys very much for talking to me. Thank you guys for the update. I really hope and pray that you guys decide to get well. I'm gonna give you guys my card so you guys can call me if you guys want to go to a treatment center, you know. So but for now, I'm gonna give you guys some donated items that you guys possibly need. So 1 second. Here's a blanket. There's another blanket. Here's some snacks in here. And we got some toiletries and whatnot, okay?
All right.
So thank you guys very much. Stay safe. We'll talk soon, okay?
All right, thank you.